Howdy ho! How's it going on, everybody? Hope your day is doing wonderful. Welcome back to another episode of The Legend of Dragoon. I've kind of decided to attack things a little differently on my channel. I was thinking about flip-flopping back and forth between games, but you know, there's something about I like to stay focused on one thing. I kind of realized, you know, sometimes you got to get somewhere to realize that you didn't want to be there, and so I realized I didn't that's where I'm not where I wanted to be, right? So I've decided going forward, we're probably just gonna go ahead and finish The Legend of Dragoon, and then I'm gonna finish, well, my next playthrough, and I got something else cooking in the background because a good friend of mine is lending me some equipment, so I'm gonna be able to play a game that I didn't think I was going to be able to. Anyhow, last episode we made it to the end of the disc 4. We got some truth bombs about Zeeg and the Black Monster and all sorts of cool stuff. We made our way through a little desert. Miranda gave her best pimp hand strong to Rose. And now we're at the foot of Ulara. And you know we were gonna get a random encounter just before the transition. That's something that's almost unavoidable. Oh man, if I'd kept that magic signet stone from part 1, we might be able to kill this thing. Just attack it. It would have been nice to at least pull off the addition.
Blazing Dynamo!
That's right, run away. What a waste of time. Spring Breath Town, Ulara. That's a weird, I guess what you can say, like, title to give to a town, the Spring Breath Town. Oh, that's my breath when I wake up in the morning. It smells like spring. Even if an adventurer is lucky enough to make it through the Death Frontier, nobody can proceed from here. Time was stopped for me 11,000 years ago with the spell of this choker. And this is the only way to see Ulara, the Spring Breath Town. But where is it? The only thing here is an endless desert. No, it's not. Ashel, I sense it. I sense people's feelings. Over there. It was an illusion. We can fly over there with this. Are you afraid? I think you are. Maybe. We are standing by you. I know. Let's go. Don't leave just yet. Grab the item. A Sun Rhapsody. Okay. Well, grab the item anyway. I need to turn off my little mouse real quick. There we go. Welcome to Ulara, the Spring Breath Town. I am the guard of the teleporting device, Karen. I'm a good friend of Rose's. You know, Karen's a really interesting name they chose for her. It's like guard, like Karen is like the dude that takes you over the river Styx. Very interesting that they gave her that name. I mean, she's guardian of like the teleporting device. Strange, but sensible. Long time no see. Long time? Rose, you are starting to regain a sense of time, aren't you? No, not only that, you have recovered a lot of other things too. Are you the person who stopped time for Rose? No, it was Charles Frama. She is the person we have to meet now. Charles Frama. Charles. Rose has been carrying the fate of the world all alone while shedding tears of blood. Can you go with Rose? Karen, stop it. I don't need to force them. I've already settled things with the Black Monster. The only thing left is that I have to complete this journey with my companions. If you understand that, I have nothing to say. You know, and that's... Man, that takes some balls to see your situation and go, yeah, this person I've been traveling with was like kind of an imposter, but invaluable to our group. Turns out she was the Black Monster, and then just go, oh yeah, I don't need to get revenge against the Black Monster because the Black Monster isn't really the problem. Go see Charles first. Until you do, I will close the way to going forward. Okay. Well, let's go take a little look at this town. This beautiful mirage of a town. I think these take you to like item shops and weapons stuff. We only provide relaxation time during the night. Come back after dusk. Okay, well, fair enough. No relaxation time for me. There are 3 Stardust here, and we're only 4 away from completing having all the Stardust, obviously, right? Like, I'm so excited to be able to fight this boss that it makes it capable that you can if you get all the Stardust. Miyata, where is Charles? You are wondering because she would normally be taking care of these babies, right? Charles is preparing herself because, well, the things we didn't tell you about, right? Zeke told you them, so it must be about the moon signet. Tell me what you know. The signet is the signet sphere. The signet sphere is a sealing device that was created to be the last barrier, just in case the Moonchild reached the moon that never sets. Even my mistake was in your plan. You are really scary people. Even more scary is Zieg. He's trying to destroy the signet sphere, using the divine mood objects. Wait a minute. You made the signet sphere just because you were afraid of the birth of the god of destruction? And why did you make tools that can destroy the signet? Ask Charles. It was decided between the siblings. I will. Man, how crazy is your like ability to predict shit gotta be that you could just be like, oh yeah, we knew you were gonna fuck up eventually. You guys were meant to come to this city. Humans, Gigantos, and one of us, a Wingly. Yeah, we sure were. Sure was. What Wuzzle? Oh. I thought he was done talking. It wasn't only Winglies that wanted the Dragon campaign. However, it is true that Winglies and humans drove themselves to war. If you have time, let me tell you a story about the 2 Winglies who were the leaders. Well, go ahead and tell me, because I think we already know about one of them. And we might learn something else about another certain special one. The first is Melbu Frama. Melbu Frama. I always call him Pharma, but it's actually Frama. He was the leader of the Winglies during the Dragon campaign. He was also the younger brother of Charles. Being the leader of the Winglies meant being the ruler of the world. He professed that only Winglies had the right to live, and he ruled over other species, physically and mentally. As a result, the grievances of the other species accumulated, and the Dragon campaign began. The war ended when the royal capital Kadessa was annihilated, and at the same time, Melbu Frama was killed by the sword of the Dragoon Z, which we saw happen. One of those little cutscenes. The other man who led the Winglies was Faust. As the right-hand man of Melbu Frama, he was feared by other Winglies. He was also known as a wizard and a magician. His magic power was incredibly enormous. He could even create his own apparition, his double. The apparition had most of the capabilities of Faust himself. However, Melbu felt uneasy over the existence of the apparition, so he created something. What Faust did was like professing an intention towards disloyalty. It is natural that he didn't like it. It was called the Vanishing Stone. With that item, it is said that you can make the apparition disappear, although I don't know if it is true or not. Let's get back to the story. Faust was the commander of the super mobile fort Flanvel as well. Now Flanvel is at the bottom of a glacier, however, it used to be floating in the sky in order to protect the 5 main cities that also floated in the sky. Excuse me. Faust manipulated Flanvel and killed any other species. However, the insanity of Faust ended with the collapse of Flanvel. It was shot down by a weapon invented by humans, the spear shooter. His beloved vehicle became his tomb. He should be satisfied with that. That is the end of my story. If you want to listen to it again, come back anytime. I'm more than willing to tell you. Okay, yeah. No, that's not what I want. I need Oh, in the mouth of this? Stardust. Just 3 more, I believe. Oh, yeah. Oh, 4 more. Wait a minute. Oh, okay, the other one in Velweb. We weren't able to get the one at Velweb, so we are gonna have to flip around back to Velweb to get 47. But in the meantime, we can still get 2 more here. Ooh, that almost scared me a little bit. I was like, after all this preparation, it would suck if I can't go confront like the commander of the Winglies himself, right? Try going off in this direction first. I believe that other way takes me to where I need to go. The water flowing down there is created by magic. Magic does bring happiness to the world, unless you use it in the wrong way. Just like just about anything. Technology. Yeah, just technology, really. Oh, it seems like this was the right way to go. Roses. I think Shauna would be happy to see them. Makes me relieved. I didn't know you liked flowers, Miranda. I guess there is some woman in you. Don't misread me. Roses make me puke. They're just flashy. They don't have any kindness in them. You know why roses have thorns? It is to bring out their own red using the blood of the people they hurt. They'll do anything for their own happiness. Let's move on. I don't need to be here. I guess if its own survival is its own mean for it's something the plant created to protect itself over a long period of time, right? Okay, well, I guess Miranda was more romantic and poetic about how big a dickheads flowers or roses are for being such beautiful flowers. Maybe even kind of a bit of a double insult to Rose herself, maybe. But Rose is actually genuinely kind. Flowers open their heart only to the people who appreciate their beauty. Loving is very hard but important. Indubitably. It's hard to hold it without being scratched by the thorns. Hey, another Stardust. To make humans, we are worn out by the war, regain their dreams and hope. This is the Stardust plan. So they spread the Stardust around themselves? Okay. That was a small explanation of what the Stardust are. I believe they're in the spears. This is just 2 more Stardust, and we are done with that. I don't even think I really need any items, but I may need to get rid of some trash. Oh my god, I got so much terrible shit on me. Get rid of that total vanishing as well. Yeah, I was told to hold on to these sachets, and I still don't know what I need to use them on. I mean, I guess I could just not be ignorant and look it up, but I don't know if I really care enough to. Oh, okay, you can just buy these. You know what? I've decided I'm getting rid of this stuff. I need to open up my inventory. I'm tired of stopping every 5 seconds. I don't use them. I'm sure it's a bit of a mistake, but better that way than anyway. I know that didn't make sense, but it's better that we did it this way. I don't care. Arrow of Force. Go ahead, Miranda. Give yourself 50% more SP, even though I probably am never going to use her for the rest of the game. Anybody benefit from magical greaves? Nope. I mean, that's okay, but it's only by 5 points, man. Magical attacking power, that's pretty good. Defense. Ooh, that's potentially really good. I think I already have a spiritual ring. The Elude Cloak is pretty legit. Ooh. But the spiritual ring is just a weaker version of what I have planned to pick up later, so I don't think it's worth the 600. I think it's better to hold off on what we have. And we'll go ahead and just get rid of some trash. I know I'm gonna keep Mind Crush just in case I don't want to use Soul Eater. There's a lot of people that think Mind Crush is ultimately better than Soul Eater because you can just put like a better equipment thing instead of having to have a therapy ring on Dart. So we'll just go ahead and throw off or unload this tomahawk. Show me the dancing dagger. Instantly kills enemy with a given probability. Man, this kind of sounds really sick. Man, I hope I'm not selling stuff I didn't need. I mean, I felt like I did a pretty good job at sifting through stuff. Anyway, I'll take a break on that for a second. Get this show on the road. And just to make sure, yep, we're at 48. We're good to get this thing moving. Yeah, like glitching up all against the side of the rotunda or whatever you want to call it. Go, go, go. I need to take a little sip of coffee if you don't mind. Oh yeah. Always gotta have a little bit of coffee on me. Oh, Rosie, darling. I've been waiting for you. I don't need your greetings. You know what I want to ask you. Oh, you are scary. Before that, can you introduce me to the son of dear Ziggy? Rosie and Ziggy, aww. This is Dart. Doesn't he look just like our Ziggy? But Rosie, honey, it's complicated. You have to fight with the son of someone who used to be your significant other. And furthermore, the enemy is the significant other. Do you want me to give you a knuckle sandwich? Sorry, honey. But I'm really concerned, so I'm intentionally making it happy and delightful so that you won't be depressed. Rosie, sweetheart. You've never changed. Charles, if you know, please tell us. Where should we head to? Really? You have the same eyes as Ziggy. Ziggy Stardust. I know. I have been waiting for you in order to tell you everything. Now, what would you like me to tell you? Well, give us some more information about the Signet Sphere. Ziggy is trying to break the signet of the moon that never sets with the magic power of the divine moon objects. That signet is the Signet Sphere. I'm sorry that I didn't tell you about this. I have to apologize. I missed the Moonchild, Shauna. But you still have time. The signet of the moon that never sets is not broken yet. Where are the remaining signets? In the past, they were placed in 5 cities, but there are only 3 left. That's why they need the same number of divine moon objects. Because apparently someone broke the other 2. Or the other... Yeah, there you go. What happened to the other 2? One was destroyed in the royal capital, Cadessa, during the Dragon campaign. The other was lost when the Divine Dragon assaulted the Crystal Palace. Okay, so the Divine Dragon destroyed one of the signets, and then a long-ass time ago, 11,000 years ago, they destroyed another one. Well, that was the first one that got destroyed. Does this mean without the divine moon objects, the signet sphere can be destroyed? The divine moon objects are just tools that conceal vast amounts of magic power, that's all. So in order to destroy the signet sphere, having the same amount of magic power as the divine moon objects is sufficient. My dad knew about this and made Lloyd collect them all. It doesn't seem like him. And it's so indirect, plus something is strange. I wonder how Ziggy knows about the signet sphere. Not only that, he knew that Shauna is the Moonchild. Tell me about the moon that never sets. It's the 108th fruit that the divine tree dropped. It was conceived with the god of destruction that ends the world. That's why we separated it into its soul and flesh and sealed them away. My baby brother, Melbu, sealed the soul, which was the source of the magic power in the crystal sphere, but, when he fought with Ziggy, it was broken. Then the soul escaped from the crystal sphere and started to transmigrate into a human body. Since then, it has been called the Moonchild. What is left in the sky is the moon that never sets. When the Moonchild goes back to the moon that never sets, the Virage embryo, the god of destruction, will be born. So we need our Rosie to take an important task. Please understand her. Tell me about my father. You're concerned, aren't you? Why does he have to destroy the world? Sorry, but that is the one thing I don't understand. But he was unmistakably Zeke. Ziggy was the fiancé of Rosie. They crossed both swords and love. Just looking at them made me feel embarrassed. Stop right there. I want to talk alone with Zig about our memories. I agree. Why make items to break the signet? Why did you make the divine moon objects that can break the signet sphere? That's right. If you were not planning to allow the Virage embryo to be born, you wouldn't need them. I didn't want to, but my baby brother Melbu insisted. That is not an explanation, Charles. Is it like Charla? I think her name is actually Charla, but I keep naming her Charla. Oh, you are so uptight, but okay, I'll explain it to you. I told you that we sealed the soul of the Virage embryo in the crystal sphere, right? It is in order to draw lots of magical power and rule over the other creatures. I wanted to make him stop being a dictator, because even though we have different appearances or capabilities, we are the same. We should be able to live together on good terms. That's why I created the Signet Sphere, in order to weaken the magic power of the crystal sphere. Rose, without telling you that, the 5 signets that protected the moon that never sets restrained the magic power that flows from there. My operation was a big success, I thought. But Melbu found out about it and created the divine moon objects. I guess he was prepared. Ooh. Ow. So that he could destroy the signets anytime he wanted to. I get it. Well, I mean, she is a wealth of information. Where are the rest of the signets? That's right. That is the most important information for you, isn't it? Well, no shit. Because Ziggy has the Divine Moon objects and he can break the signets anytime. Listen carefully. The rest of the 3 signet spheres are located in the ancient cities. The names of the cities are the Magical City, Aglis, Law City, Xenobatos, and Death City, Mayfield. Those cities are still alive? It's surprising, isn't it? Of course, they were badly damaged during the war. How do we get there? Go to Rogue, then your way will be open. You said Rogue? It's my hometown. See, it is already open, isn't it? Well, it'll be night soon. Why don't you go look around until tomorrow morning? Maybe because we're in a hurry to stop the world from being destroyed? I mean, I guess you gotta rest eventually, right? Don't worry about me. Go take a walk in Ulara at night. Alright, what do you gotta say, lady? Oh, Dart, sweetie pie, everybody is outside. Oh, okay, well. I'll hook off this. And grab this chest. A moon serenade. Meh. Sometimes the items are good. But man, are they just awful 90% of the time. Now our way is opened. Shauna, I'll be there soon. Rose? You really forgive? Don't say anything. It's already in the past. Take your sword. The Death Frontier. You've become strong. You can take care of yourself. Kill me. Why? The black monster is dead now. We only have a companion who is on the same road. I miss the time when you were chased by Fairbrand in the forest. Me too. And I didn't know anything back then. The world is so frail. The world is created so that it can perish at any time. The creator Soa can recreate one anytime. But the people living there can accept it, believing it is fate, or struggle against it. I struggled in order to protect this world that was taken back by friends who gave up their lives. I told you. You are no longer alone, Rose. Dart? Let's go see everybody. This is just the beginning. Yes, it is. Welcome to the beginning of The Legend of Dragoon, folks. Oh, this is one of my favorite games. I hope you guys have a great time watching. This is the part 1 of the series. Oh dang, this is kind of cozy looking in here during night. Like they got LEDs. This looks like pretty much every modern day computer. I mean, it does look cozy. I'm not. I mean, just the LED lighting is kind of funny. It's not true. The reason why I hate roses is because I see my mother in roses. My mother never looked at me directly. It was as if she was hiding something from me. Okay, so it wasn't like a hate on Rose herself. It was because she hated my mother. And she beat me up. I didn't know what was going on and why she was doing it to me. But I remember at least one thing. There were always roses on the shelf behind my mother. Why'd your mother leave you? Sorry, let's not talk about me anymore. It spoils our drinks. I don't think so. It is okay to be this way. Life is not always happy. Listening to your story reminds me of my past. About your runaway daughter, right? You are so sharp that it hurts. I hate being roundabout. Oh, you guys are here. Oh. When are we leaving? Ashel's been drinking too much since he heard we are going to Rogue. Yeah, he's probably not looking forward to that because he hasn't been to Rogue in ages. That's right. Drink a little more and let's leave for Rogue. At once. Of course, to save the world. Give me a drink too. May I join? I want to talk to you, Miranda. Same here. We all getting crunk on that drink. Got that drink. Sipping on that lean. Gonna destroy my spleen. I see a bunch of green in the middle of the circle over there. Shall we go? Like me going on one of my insane, just random nothings. An age when the world was ruled by the Winglies. In order to pay for that, we are now stuck in here. Yeah, you are. During the time of the Dragon campaign, Winglies were divided into two camps. Each followed one of the leaders, Charla. I'm gonna say Charla. I should have said Charlotte in the beginning. I'm freaking stupid. And Melbu, who were siblings. I just never really seen the name Charla ever said, well, spelt to me before, I guess. I've heard it said, but not spelt to me. The spell of eternity indeed creates an immortal body, but it also corrodes the heart. Which is what happened to Rose. And we snapped her out of it. We actually got her to recover her heart again. I mean, after 11,000 years, you kind of do become a little, well, dissociated from existence and things like love, companionship, just enjoying life in general. Like, you live that long, it means nothing to you after a while. The fact that our lives are so finite is really, at the end of the day, what allows us to actually squeeze the maximum amount of enjoyment out of things as we possibly can in the here and now. Like, for poor Rose, like, she really did make the ultimate sacrifice. I mean, after watching all her friends die and going, yeah, I'm gonna take over this duty and just continue to live for basically the sole purpose of killing the Moonchild and having to be a terrible person every 108 years and bring so much, like, destruction and hatred. Like, the world hates her, fears her. Like, they not really Rose herself, but what she is, the black monster. Yeah, I don't know where to go from here. Let's try going this way. I certainly don't need to go to the weapon shop. Maybe I do need to go to the weapon shop. Oh my god, I bet you I do have to go to the weapon shop. Maybe. Oh, please say it ain't so. I will not go. Carry me home. Oh, nah, 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 nah. Why don't you go out, sweetie dart? Well, flip-it'll do. Flippity-ding-ol-dang-ol do. I don't know where you want me to go, game. That's why I should just break out and go. The party decided to go find Kongle and Miru at the weapon shop or something. I guess people would like make fun of it for too much hand-holding. I'm actually like not really inherently against the game hand-holding a little bit. It doesn't really bother me. I like knowing exactly where I need to go when I need to go. There are two magic elements sealed in Rose's choker. One is to open the signet of the city, and the other is immortality. Oh, that's sick, but man, that's like pretty much a curse. Standing in the darkness of the night, you feel almost like you've lost your sense of existence. Have you had this kind of experience? I can't really say I have a lot, and that's because, especially when I was a child and I actually lived out in the country for a significant portion of my life, like being a dirty farm folk for quite a few years. Well, I mean, it was like a year. My overall childhood experiences were I was kind of bouncing all over the place between being like a hillbilly and a city folk. So I kind of got like both those worlds kind of tied into me. And I will say, like, being outside at night in the country is so beautiful. Like, you really do feel like you lose yourself among the stars. It is a sight to behold. Something that you don't really get in big cities. And here's Albert. I wonder where Miru is. So we are leaving in the morning? Yes, we are. What are you doing here? We don't know what will happen. In ancient city of Winglies, we need strong weapon. Kongle doesn't care about leader of creatures. Kongle goes with you to the end. For me too, it is no longer the mere problem of the moon gem. I cannot ignore this crisis of the world. You didn't imagine we wouldn't go with you, did you? I didn't. Hurry up, if you want to buy Humans in Giganto, your time is limited. I mean, I've already made my purchase, so I really don't need to worry about it. Whoa, there's another lair here? Items? Oh, okay, this is just the lady who sold me stuff before. And again, we're good. We don't need any of that shizness. And I don't think there's anything really worth buying from him. No, let's bounce. And indeed, he is correct. As a human myself, my time is limited as well. And I have a lot of games to get through to knock off my bucket list before, you know, that thing that happens to people happens. Oh yeah, I already saved. I'm gonna guess Miru is in the screen. Hey buddies! Karen was telling me about the teleporting device. It's not like back home. And when are we going? We already heard lots about it from Charla, and we found out where we should go. You are coming too? Of course! Without me, the strongest of all, you cannot save the world. Besides, I learned a lot following Dart. Everybody's the same, Gigantos, humans, and Winglies. And I can't stand the destruction of a world where everybody lives. I think for the first time I agree with Miru. Is this the first time? Leave here tomorrow morning. By that time, I'll be prepared so that I can send you on the way that goes to the home of Gigantos from here. We can travel that far instantly? Then we might as well go directly to Rogue. Our power is becoming weaker day by day. That is our maximum power. I understand. Take a boat to Rogue. It should have been prepared in the Twin Castle a short while ago. Was there a dock in the castle? I asked King Zior and had him make one especially. I'm surprised that he listened to a Wingly. There are no humans or Winglies when it comes to the end of the world. You don't need to thank us. Now, it is not too much to say that the mission of the city is to send you off. Yes. And this is one way this city has been looking after the world. Let's go back to Charla. She must have prepared the bedrooms for us. And a sleepy time, take a nap. Because, you know, like, we really gotta take our time considering the world is ending. Everybody vibe and chill. Yeah, I kind of want to run Rose and Haschel for a little while. Good. Yeah, let's do it. But first we need to check our equipment. Albert, I'll have you... I need to keep the iron knee piece around. And she can't wear those boots. Who has what? I'm like, I completely forgot who has what. Oh god. Raise physical attack and defense power? Yeah, okay, I already agree that that's a pretty good one for Haschel. And the spiritual ring is good for Albert and Kongol. Miru has my physical ring. Which I'll give to Rose. Can I rest again? Please let me rest again. Okay, fine. I see how it is, you dangle hoppers. Oh, they're all sending us away. That's a nice little send-off. Charlo, what is this? Oh, naive boy, don't you understand? It's a send-off for great heroes. You shouldn't have. Don't be so shy. Rosie, honey, you've been doing really great. Since the soul of the Virage embryo, the god of destruction, was released, you have saved the world. Let me see, at least 107 times. Really, after even being called a black monster. Stop it. The monster has died. Ziggy is serious, and he has everything to give birth to the god of destruction. Only Dragoons can stop him. Oh. Sorry if that made like a loud sound. I accidentally just like dropped like a hard elbow on my mic. I wonder what creator Soa is thinking. Like destruction or regeneration? I wonder why it wants us to go through such a painful thingy. We will change fate. Everybody must survive, okay? Now go. Z won't wait for us. Right. Whee! And we've been taken to a different path. The home of Giganto. Welcome to home of Giganto. It's very big. Very big, gigantic. Wait, does that mean we have to go through the Valley of Corrupted Gravity again? Don't do it. What? What a crazy double back. We could have gone to Ulara this whole time. Rose knew Ulara was literally behind that rock face, possibly. This whole time, she knew we could have went to Ulara, straight to Ulara, and got a ton of answers. Oh boy. Home of Gigantos. It was linked to here? It's been a while. Karen and Gigantos were pals for a long time. Of course it was when there were still some Gigantos. There were nice winglies like Charla. They weren't all brutal people, unlike the legend tells. We have to rewrite the book in the National Library. Yes, correct knowledge brings correct conduct. That's after this journey is ended. Let's go see King Zior. We have to head to Rogue on the Queen Fury. Oh man, they really gonna make us go all the way dick and back across the Valley of Corrupted Gravity. Well, in the meantime, let's take a little peeksy doodle and what's going on up here? I'm assuming nothing, but my curiosity is burning. Oh, what's with this weak shit? Get this weak shit out of here. Oh, rip to these dudes.
Die.
Well, except for the fact I can't pull off my additions, apparently.
Yes.
That was kind of pathetic.
Blazing Dynamo.
Normally, I'm a lot better at pulling these off. I'm kind of surprised how terrible I've been. At least for like the last month of off and on and playing this. Usually like any other playthrough, it's probably because like I have the feeling of like I'm being watched, right? Like you find folks at home, so it's kind of, maybe it's giving me a little bit more anxiety than I would have thought. I mean, it's not like it's terrible. It's just, it is enough to throw off timing-based stuff like this. Haschel is still a freaking beast. Yeah, I think we're going to be running Rose and Haschel for a little while. But in the meantime, let's switch out our addition. Probably going to drop his damage by quite a bit, though. His 5-ring shattering is swole. Well, it was worth taking a look. There's nothing here. Fair enough. Besides a mummified Gigantos. I think that's what that was. Probably won't end this episode until I get through the Valley of Corrupted Gravity. Or I might, who knows? You never know what I'm gonna do. I'm always keeping everybody on my on their toes and my toes. Everybody's on my toes. Because I'm trying to keep myself on my own toes.
Die.
God, Dingle. Ah. I want to do the cool shit. That was dicey.
Dynamo!
Oh my god, we're so OP. Bros is just hard missing. You know what? I want to do one Demon's Dance, or whatever it's called. Hold on. No, I ain't going nowhere until I get her to pull that move off.
Die.
Go! Oh! Grr! I even got through the counter. Should have got some of those charm potions, or whatever they're called. The ones that reduce the encounter rate. Because, I mean, this is literally worthless. Like, the only thing you're getting out of encounters right now is building up your additions. That's, like, the only thing you'd get. And if you're somebody who's, like, meticulous and probably grinds every single time they get a new addition, this would be... Oh, god dang. I just cannot pull off her addition. Yeah, I'm doing these other ones without even sweat.
Die.
Oh no! Again! Man, when I have to train that addition to max it out, I am gonna hate life. Because it is so rough getting, like, even 60 of those. Welcome to Tai Borowa and the Valley of Corrupted Gravity. Oh my god, they're gonna make us go across that desert again. I just realized that. Oh. How many times have we had like go across that desert? Like 8 times? And then I have to remember how to navigate this area that I haven't been in forever. This is one of those situations where they should have just teleported us straight to the castle. I mean, at bare minimum, right? Like, that would have been acceptable to just go, yeah, we'll just teleport you straight on over to the castle. No worries. We're not going to make you go through a low-level zone that you've already been in like 15 times. Well, I mean, in this area, like twice. But through that Barrens like 15 times.
Die.
Need to focus and dial it in.
Go! Blazing Dynamo!
Die.
Oh yeah. Trying to do the counter on 3 is pretty tough.
Take that, Takeo!
Luckily, getting out of here doesn't take very long. Maybe we should stop by Dono, the Flower City, to see what's going on over there, huh? Actually, I think that's pointless. That's where the boat is. So we need to see the king first.
Demons dance.
We'll have to go into Dono anyway, 'cause that's their port. Downburst. Get me the flip out of here. Man, they're probably gonna be really surprised, like, whoa. Wait a minute, we didn't see you go in. How did you come out? There's no longer a menace from the gang, but it doesn't make this valley any less dangerous. I would have been like, more like, wait, when the fuck did you... I don't remember you going in. How'd you come out?
Die.
Burn it. Getting too impatient. Yep, going into those barrens again. We'll go through them at least like 5 times.
Yes! Go! Go! Blazing Dynamo! Take that, Takeo!
I'll at least get us close up to the castle, because I'm actually going to end up making a little detour to the city of Lohan and picking up a couple items that are going to questionably break the rest of the game, but are absolutely needed against the super boss. I mean, maybe they're not exactly needed, but I would still get them.
Die.
Just to not make the boss frustrating, tedious, need to grind for situation.
Yes. Go. Go. Blazing dynamo.
Just in time with the body purifier, because she's poisoned. Oh yeah, this is an extra long episode. But sometimes that's okay. But anyway, we'll save it right there. And then I'll be able to call it a day. You know what? I think I am gonna save over 5. There's no need in having it. And it's just confusing me anyway. There you have it. Another episode down, getting even closer to the end. I'm gonna make a prediction now and say there are 7 episodes left. Probably wrong, but I feel pretty strongly that's roughly the number. For those that have made it this far, damn, you are a freaking trooper. And I appreciate the patronage, stopping by and giving this video a like, subscribing, commenting. I always talk to anybody. If you comment, I'm always gonna be ready to have a conversation most of the time, unless I'm like super busy and I'm at work or whatever, right? Yeah. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Later.